Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hong Kong Trade Development Council's Hong Kong Technology in Action Info Sharing Session. I'm Brian, your moderator for today. Strengths in technology and innovation have helped Hong Kong successfully contain the COVID-19 outbreak and cope with its related impact. This was possible because Hong Kong's internationally acclaimed universities and institutes have excellent research capabilities. Equally important, research results can readily be turned into marketable commercial solutions thanks to an ecosystem of abundant capital, an international talent pool, and excellent intellectual property protection and trading platforms. Many Hong Kong companies in Medtech and related fields are ready to provide commercially available technology products and services to countries where demand is high. As organizations around the world are all looking for solutions adapting to the new normal, we are glad and are well connected to help you meet potential solutions providers from Hong Kong to facilitate business matching. In the following session on Medtech to prevent, detect, and monitor COVID-19, we will introduce 4 top technology companies in Hong Kong to help you combat the virus and to capitalize business opportunities in this post-pandemic era. Each company will take 10 minutes for presentation and Q&A. If you have any questions, please click the Q&A button and write down your questions during their presentation. Please specify who you're asking so that we can convey your question to our speaker. Now, without further ado, may I first invite Mr. Paul Cho from Aurabeat Technology Limited to talk about how his company's sterilization air purifier helps eliminate coronavirus and kill more than 99.99% bacteria in a short period of time. Paul, please, the floor is yours.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul, and I'm representing Aurabeat Hong Kong. I would like to share a presentation. I'll share it. Brian, I cannot share. The host disabled for screen sharing. The sharing it's disabled by the host. Okay. Thanks. Okay, so please wait a second. This one. So can see it the presentation?
Yes, very clear.
Okay, thanks. So I'm representing Aurabeat Hong Kong. We are an air purifier company. So protect your customer with our certified COVID-19 solution. So we are doing air purifier, and we have been certified of the emulation of the COVID-19 from our air purifier. It's been tested and by US lab from MRIU Global from the US. They are using COVID-19 to be for the emulation from our product. So currently we are selected by the organization in Hong Kong. So we have MTR, we have the Council of Hong Kong, St. John's Ambulance. We have some property company. We are also in the school and the fire department. So we are trusted by the Hong Kong government. So we are in council, and we have won the tender from the government department. So which we are also in half of the public hospital in Hong Kong, the sample collection point for the COVID-19, St. John Ambulance, and other quality facility in Hong Kong as well. So they are buying our air purifier. So Aurabeat, what have been the technology to emanating the COVID-19, it's the silver iron patent technology. So this is something that widely used in the medical application. While in the market, consumer use, for example, medicine, some eye drop, and a lot of when you are in the surgery in the hospital, a lot of the equipment already with silver iron coating. So this is widely used in the medical. So we have assigned one of the MRI US lab have been doing the COVID-19 tested for us, and it's proven that it's eliminating 99.9% in 30 minutes. So later on, I have the report to show. So what's the difference between our air purifier compared to some of the market? Because a lot of different claim using coronavirus, but there are animal coronavirus, plant coronavirus. But the one that we are using, it's a human coronavirus and also the COVID-19. So in our company, we do have the what we call commercial part. So we are providing commercial filter for the building, for classes, for corporate. And we have our consumer market for air purifier. We have a standalone and also for portable. And also we do work with different kind of corporate, probably for flexible monthly payment plan using our air purifier. So this is one of our standalone plasma air purifier. It can eliminate COVID-19 over 99.9%. And this is the diagram showing how our product are built. And we have the pre-filter, we have the nano filter, and also we have the UV and plasma sterilization. So this part is showing what our air purifier compared to the market. So this is it's a comparison. And also we have a portable. So using the same technology for the silver iron pattern, so we use that technology into the portable version. So the portable version, it allows you to using in the car, office desk, or in a small area. So we do have a commercial division. So the commercial division is mostly with the what we call a government department, as the council, the fire station department, the electrical department in Hong Kong. So we do also a lot of commercial filter. And this is Dr. Roger, it's our co-founder, and also Stephen as well as our co-founder. And we have the research team, Dr. Raymond and Dr. Kelvin. So this is well, here we have shown the COVID-19 test report. So it's from MRI Global from US. So they have using the COVID-19 to test our air purifier. So, and it's proven that it's eliminate over 99%. And this is a true government tender letter that states that we have won the tender for the government. And here are some of our certification as well of the FDA. We are also FDA certified. So that's all. Thank you for your time. So if you have any questions, just raise it.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, we have already a few questions here. Besides those you can see in the chat box, I also get some simple ones here. So there's a question about how long do they need to replace the filter? Do they need to replace the filter for your
yes, for the standalone one, we are recommended 6 months to 8 months. And for the portable, we are recommended about 4 months.
4 months, okay. So there's another question about whether they are eco-friendly. Does silver iron cause any impact to the environment?
No, the silver iron has been shown and proven that it's not for the environment or for the national. It's non-toxic.
I see, great. So you mentioned about 30 minutes. There's a question that how long does it take for your air purifier to effectively kill COVID-19? Is it 30 minutes?
Yes. So within 30 minutes, we will kill 99.9.
I see, great. So last one is from management from publishing industry that would like you to share some interesting technology for them to feature. Maybe we can talk to you offline after that. Okay?
Sure.
Great. Thanks again, Paul.
Welcome. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Mr. Sammy Cho from China Tech Global. His company's disinfection installation tunnel facilities able to detect fever symptoms with high accuracy. Sammy, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brian. Let me share the deck with you. Okay, so my group is named China Tech Global, and we start to do the sanitizing industry in 2014, so 6 years ago. And this is the company chart of my group. We have 4 different business units, including an air purifying liquid named Biohem, and a antimicrobial protection coating named Aegis Intelligent. And then we have one named Cleantech, it's the sanitizing chamber. And in the right-hand side, we have the Golden Wealth Technology Company. It's the first distributor of the SenseTime, which is the product is a thermal detector and the AI solutions. I will talk to you later. So the solutions we are offering in our group is including prevention, detection, and monitoring. Our key references during the outbreak started in January. First is the Asia World Expo. Second is the Hong Kong International Airport, the CLP, China Light Power, and the Hong Kong Prism. For prevention, this is the 4-in-1 smart sanitizing channel we developed by a negative pressure design with to change the fresh air within an hour. We can change 240 times fresh air inside. So it's the first mobile negative pressure sanitizing room in the world. When you enter to the room, okay, you have to check your temperature by device, and we set it a requirement of have to wearing a mask. So, and then after you pass the temperature and you can go inside with the inside coating by the Aegis. It have a nano needles to kill the virus and bacteria and to release the ion and to change the virus and bacteria into CO2 and O2. And after all, after the wind blow and all the virus and bacteria will be sucked into a HEPA filter inside the chamber. Lastly, we will spray to the body with our patent formula BioM air sanitizing and purifying liquid. So the operating lead time is our standard is 20 seconds for each. So you can, our client, like airport, they put it as a 40 second, and the prisons, they put it at 40 seconds as well. But the AWE, they will have a shortened period of time to do it as a 12 seconds. So it's a different programs we can adjust by computer. So for further development, we are now working with the HK International Airport to doing a non-stop tunnel. The protocol we just passed for the model 1 in the scale ratio 1:8. We passed all the technical issues, and the real one prototype will be ready by mid of October, and we will place to the venue to test for another month, and then we can launch in Hong Kong. And apart from the current model, we design different needs with different colors to apply in different places. Not only for the HK airport, we have placed our devices in 5 places in Hong Kong prisons, and then the CAD, and then with immigration and some other government premises. For overseas market, we just land our device in Philippines, and the news will be coming soon from Philippine government, hopefully in mid of September. Another one we landed in Tokyo, working with a property developer. So we just got the IEC certificate, which means the safety measurement of these electronic devices can cover over 50 cities in the world, including China, Hong Kong, Singapore, Macau, Tokyo, Philippines, Thailand, in England, even USA and Middle East. So it's the only sanitizing tunnels can get the IEC at this moment. So for our devices, we are using our patent purifying liquid, which can kill SARS, H1N1, H3N2, with safety measurement by HKUST, human safe for long inhalation, and pass the skin sensitive test. It's safe to human. And apparently, this device can be applied to personal use, home use, office use. Even we have a device in the central aircon system. One of the major property developer, their head office, the executive force for the CO office are using it. It's the Sun Hung K property developer, head office in Wan Chai. So this is our current P2P customers. And we have a auto machine for hand sanitizing as well. For the antimicrobial, it's a physical antimicrobial technology founded in United States by Dow Chemical, and then reformulated in Singapore and patented in Singapore. And tested by Singapore government lab is effective to kill COVID-19 for contact times on 20 minutes by killing OT over 90%. And this product, we have a different application for services, for home office, car interior, and clothing, hands, and also for floor. Okay, so apparently we have offer services with Hong Kong International Airport for their auto train, and the AWE for their exhibition hall and restaurants. Apparently, you may know that the Asia World Expo is now used by the government to be a temporary hospital. So the indoor facility is coded by our AI shield. We can provide further information for you for the test result. This is a very good and reliable antimicrobial protection. As you may see, we did the two bus test from July 24 and after 33 days. The sustainability for the killing virus and bacteria is very impressive. So before test is 245 airborne bacteria per cubic meter. But after we did it, it's dropped to 65. But even after 33 days, we did another test. It's dropped, maintained to a very low, clean environment. It's 15. Okay, so this is the COVID-19. For detection, we have the technology for the thermal. So we can share the deck with you, and that's all for today to share with all you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sammy. So I have got some questions here. The first one is whether your sanitizing liquid is a microbial, right? Compared to other similar products, are they safe? Does it cause any irritation when inhaled or soaked by skin?
Of course, as I mentioned, we have get the approval we have tested by the Hong Kong University Science Technology, UST, and for human lung inhalation for 10 years is safe. Okay, we did a medical test by mouse. For the skin, we have a test by Hong Kong Polytechnic University. It's safe for humans.
I see. So it's also eco-friendly, right?
Of course.
Great. Okay, the second one is about the sanitizing tunnels that are in the first part of your presentation. How is your product stand out from others with similar design?
As I mentioned, most of the sanitizing booth, they are not a negative pressure design room. So that's the major difference. For us, it's a negative pressure design. Okay, just like the patient
in hospital.
Yes, that's right. It's the only first mobile negative pressure design sanitizing chamber in the world.
I see. Thank you, Sammy. I still have a few questions here, but maybe offline we can connect the Indonesian companies with you so that you can answer the question. So,
of course, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sammy.
Thank you,
okay.
Brian. Thank you all.
Now let us invite Mr. Carson Kang from Shui Group now to talk about his company's germ repellent plastic material that helps repel bacteria from plastic surface. Carson, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brian. First of all, welcome to joining this conference to our Indonesian guests, industry counterparts, and also TDC fellows. So I would like to share with you our germ repellent plastic technologies. So to start with, we would like to see the backgrounds about the germ repellent plastic technologies. Hello? Is everyone still with their pictures?
Carson, maybe you share your screen again.
Okay. So here you go. So
yeah,
Brian,
we can see it. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let me introduce about the microfence. Microfence is a biocide-free germ repellent plastic. It started in 2017, and this is a patent. It's US patent technology. It is the first germ repellent technology in the world. So over years, we gained a couple of awards from, to name a few, Invention in Geneva, Chinese International Invention Expos, and International Innovative Inventions throughout 2017 and 2018. So let me go through a little bit more about technology. What is microfans? How does it work? Microfans is a plastic technology that repels bacteria from the plastic surface without killing them. Unlike the conventional antibacterial technologies, it may cause toxics, it may induce superbugs, it may induce air pollutions, and most importantly, the antibacterial technology is under stringent regulations. So let's go through the individually about the comparison between the microfans, our germ repellent technology, with the existing nanosilver heavy metals additive, which what we call antibacterials. On the performance against the fungi repellent functions, microfans has no restrictions on uses. On the lasting and the leaching aspects, microfans have no degradations and it is lifelong. For nanosilver technologies, it keeps leaching and it is not lasting. On the chemical sides, the nanosilver and heavy metals additive have induced heavy metals, nanosilver, nanoparticles, toxicity, cytotoxicities, which microfans do not have any one of them. For the biocides and coatings and drug-resistant superbugs aspects, nanosilver and heavy metal does have an arbitrary issues about its potentialities bring it to the environment. Microfans does not induce that kinds of issues. Lastly, food contact safety and compliances. Microfans is compliant with FDA compliance, EU compliance, RoHS WEEE, where nanosilver and heavy metals is unknown issues. Microfans can repel bacteria without killing them. That's the major point. It repels 99.8% after rinsing. Simple rinsing, I mean, just with the water. It's safe to use. It's non-leaching. It's durable. It will not degrade over time. Microfans is safe to use in many of the food additives and pharmaceutical products because it has no heavy metals, no biocides, BPA-free, and all other harmful substances is not occur in microfans. Because we do not use the chemicals additive, microfans do not cause any drug resistance and do not trigger mutation to the bacteria. Microfans is a permanent technology, plastic technologies structures. It's built in the plastics. It will not leach and durable for use. And most importantly, microfans is the first germ repellent standards in the world. And we already apply for China standards and also ASTM WK66122 testing. So microfans have a varieties of resins available for the industrial counterparts for using in different aspects of the products. We have PE, PP, ABS, TPV, TPU, SEBS, PLA, And all this is available. And we have a lot of plastic is on the way to be completed. Say silicon, PET, PS, PC, PVC, and Triton. We have a local Hong Kong laboratory for testings and R&D process. And also we have a small scale of manufacturing equipment to do the research basis. Microfence has been partnered with a world brand, Inuker, Fluffy Paws, which is two brands that cover a lot of products, say cutting boards for kitchenware, teether, infant and baby wear, training spoons, forks, and for the pets products, we have a pet feeders. For the outdoor products, we have the bike handler grips and the sports bottle. So we would like to share with you how Microfence does on pandemics. Currently, we have been selling very well and making a mass storage cases. This is the only one mass storage cases can repowder bacteria after simple rinsings. We are developing a reusable face mask and using the Microfence resins. We are using the same technologies with a limited controls of the additive, antibacterial additive for sterilizing protective film. To conclude, Microfence can partner with a lot of products on the medical products, food and beverage, kitchenware, healthcare, childcare, toys and educations, and 3C products. If you want to know more about the product introductions, technologies, applications, accreditations, please go to the www.microfence.com. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Carson. I've got two questions here. Before. So the first one, would the germ repelling function deteriorate as time goes by?
Okay, so Microfence is using a physical technologies to modify the plastic structures. So this is non-leaching. It will not cause any degradations. So in simple words, it will last forever.
Wow, that's powerful. So another is about more general properties that you have explained a lot actually, but these we have Angie here would like to know more about its strength and durability, temperature resistance and chemical resistance, etc.
Okay, so Microfence resins is added to the ordinary plastic structures. It do change a bit about the physical structure, tensile strength, but reduced to the 10 to 5%. So it is widely applicable to the general uses of the wide range of plastic resins, plastic injections, blow moldings, and film makings.
Let's see. Thank you, Carson. So any more questions, our audience can fill it in the survey after this Zoom meeting, and we will pass to our speakers, and then we can establish the conversation for all of you. Okay, thanks again, Carson.
Thank you.
Okay, last we'll have Ms. Emma Chang from Roborn Technology. Her company developed the nation's first 5G epidemic prevention smart robot, which can automatically detect temperature. Emma, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brian. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Emma Chen from Roborn, and nice to meet you all today. So can everyone here see my screen?
Yes, seeing
okay.
all your presentation, you and the voice very clear. Thank you.
Okay, so Roborn is a Hong Kong-based company specializing in robotics solutions. Besides robotics, we are also strong at 5G, AI, Internet of Things, and cloud. So the value proposition of our company is technization, which is to integrate technology into different ecosystems to enable it to enable them to be more productive, efficient, and sustainable for better human beings. And all Roborn solutions are independently developed by our team, and they are all can be 5G compatible, including the following two solutions that I'm going to present today, which are a temperature measurement robot, and the other one is the UVC disinfection robot. So since the beginning of this year, the COVID-19 pandemic has been hitting us really hard. Body temperature measurement to identify fever scanning, to identify fever symptoms is an essential precautionary step to help curb the spread of the COVID-19 infection. But using handheld devices manually to measure the temperature will increase the human contacts, and thus increase the risk of infection. So our team developed the 5G epidemic prevention smart robot called PEP3000. So the robot used AI robotics technology to take up the routine task of temperature check. And so the robot embeds AI detection into the infrared camera, which enables it to support the multiple people flow temperature detection and help differentiate the hot objects and the forehead to reduce the false alarm that most other ordinary infrared camera will happen due to their lack of AI. And also, once the robot detects any abnormal body temperature, it will alert the staff immediately and trigger the photo taking of the suspect with its 4K high resolution camera, so as to help the tracking and tracing of the suspect. And also the PEP3000 also has agility in deployment by patrolling around based on the preset path, or can move to one spot to another to do the temperature measurement. And because it is equipped with a AGV at the bottom of the guided vehicle, that can use it to on duty continuously for at least 8 hours after fully charged. And then, so besides the besides measuring temperature, it can also deliver some public health information with the monitor screen of the robot, and it can also help to facilitate the tracking and tracing of the suspected patients. So to better meet the needs of different customers, we also developed the other versions of the PEP3000, including the MG version, the standalone version, and the smaller, simpler version called Fast Fever Scanner. So this is a demo video of the PEP3000. You can see it can just patrol moving around, and then we can adjust the height and the angles of the camera, and tilt up and tilt down, turn left and turn right to based on the specific situation of the location. And here's the live streaming function as well, so that the instant image of the environment can be seen also at the back office. So when a group of people walking by, and then there's people with abnormal temperature, we just alert the send an alarm, and then the staff at the back office can go back and check the record. So you can actually see this guy has a higher temperature. And then also we can help to figure out who was near that guy within 1.5 meters to help change the possible infection. So PEP3000, there are many government departments have already adopted this robot, including the transport department, the electrical and mechanical service departments, and also some non-profit organizations such as the Hong Chi Association. they're also our clients. So the overall, the body temperature measurement is a precautionary step. It is still passive. And witnessing the COVID-19 is getting worse, Roborn realized that society needs more than, needs not only the preventive measures, but also more proactive and aggressive measures to fight the virus. Therefore, we developed the UV light disinfection robot called Unicorn to help kill the virus. So the Unicorn has strong mobility because it is equipped with the all-terrain vehicle at the bottom to run on almost any surface, and including, as you can see from the pictures, it go uphill and downhill, and also some uneven surface. And it is remotely controlled by an operator. And because we all know the UV light is quite dangerous if we are exposed to it directly. So to ensure the safety, we have installed the 360-degree camera on top, so as to help the operator to make sure there's no one around when the robot is performing the UVC disinfection. Also, to increase the efficiency, the robot can be transformed into a different shape by extending the panel, the side panels, to increase the covered exposed area for the disinfection, especially for the ceiling area, because it can also increase the height of the robot here. And then this is just like Gundam. That's why we call it as a unicorn, name it Unicorn. So since July, we have deployed the Unicorn at different locations in Hong Kong, such as some clinics, office building, also at school, and also in shopping malls to help create a safer environment for our citizens. And so this is a demo video of the Unicorn. Like you can go into a cargo lift, because there's many bacteria inside the cargoes, and this is when you turn on the lights. So when the Unicorn turns on the light, it will trigger a loud sound to alert people not to get closer. So the garbage chamber is now extending the side panels to increase the exposure. The 360-degree camera. So the operator can just watch its surrounding environments based on the cameras. Nobody's around there. Around the washroom, toilets, So overall, we believe that with PP3000, it can defend us from the virus, while the Unicorn can help kill the virus. So as they're together to help us cope with COVID-19 more effectively and efficiently. Thank you, and you can go to our website to learn more about Roborn solutions.
Sure, thank you, Emma. So I've got a question here from Yoi. Does the robot also prepare for places with stairs? Can it walk on staircases?
Sorry, which robot?
I think any robots.
So currently, the vehicle at the bottom cannot go upstairs or downstairs, but it can move around on the platform.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, can it work on 4G network?
Yes, it does. Besides 4G, it can also go with Wi-Fi and 5G. So if there's a 5G network around, it can connect with the 5G directly, so as to make the speed faster and the connection better to transform data and images.
I see. I've got one more question here. Is there any limit to the room size, and how often did the user need to sanitize with the robot?
So because the UV light disinfection is it doesn't have a last long time because it's a instant disinfection. So basically, if you think there's a suspect have been around the area, you might need to do the disinfection because there's no coating, no any residue left after the disinfection, so it cannot last. It is just like a one-time of actions but it helps to reduce the time and it's more efficient, but it cannot last for a long time.
I see. Thank you very much, Emma. Still, I have more questions here, but I think we would line up with you offline after this session.
Okay.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this first session, but it's also a beginning because I think many of you may have more inquiries about the 4 companies. And please feel free to let me or my team from Jakarta office know, and we will connect you to our Hong Kong technology companies.